Hi, I want to talk to you about the proper priorities of a college student, how to live your life while you're in college. So, number one is you have to put God first, of course. We all know that. But it's not just saying that you put God first, it's all of the things that it takes to keep God first. So, there would be things like going to church every week, it would be things like attending the Chi Alpha service every week. It would be attending your small group. It would be having your own personal devotion time, your bento, built in, not tacked on, devotional time every day, reading your Bible, praying, spending your time with God. Um, the other, from there, you would go to number two, would be your family. You have to keep in touch with your family while you're in college. Your family are going to be the people that are going to be with you your entire life. They're going to be at your wedding. They're going to be at all of your important events. They're going to be at all of your holidays. Your friends are kind of going to come and go. So your family has to take priority over just your friends and things that you're doing, your events while you're in college. So um, one of the ways you can make sure that your family is included in your life in college is just set a time with them each week. If you'll just call your mom, and like every Sunday afternoon at 3 o'clock, I'm going to call my mom. So, moms, from a mom's viewpoint, that I can tell you, I just want to know what's going on in your life. I don't want to really manage your life. I'm just excited that you're in college and you're moving on with your life. I just want to know who your friends are and what you're doing and how your life is going. So, if you'd call me once a week, then I wouldn't worry about you and I wouldn't, just nag you and call you all the time and text you all the time. So that's a really good way to keep in contact. Also, if you have younger brothers and sisters, they don't really understand that you've moved on to college and you are kind of an adult and you're moving on with your life. They just know that you're not there with them anymore. So give them a call sometime, send them a letter, or when you go home for the holidays, don't just run off and spend all your time with your friends. Spend time with your little brothers and sisters, with your grandparents. Okay, then number three is your occupation. So when you're making decisions about whether you should, run off and do something or you should study, you have to go through your priorities. Have I spent my time with God? Is my family, am I doing okay with my family? And then, am I doing okay with my job? So whether you're in college, your occupation, of course, is your studies. Once you're out of college, the priorities stay the same. Your occupation just changes to a job. So in college, if you're going to work a full-time job that's 40 hours a week, that would mean you need to study for 40 hours a week. So even if your classes don't start until 10, that means you still need to get up and work from 8 to 5. So you get up at 8, or you get up at 7:30, you get ready, you work from 8 to 10, you study, you prepare, you do your homework, you prepare for class, and if you'll do that every day, and then when you get out of class, you do your homework right then instead of going to take a nap or go to play basketball. You get your homework done, you get your studies done, you get your reading done. You'll stay caught up with your classes, your grades will be better, you won't feel stressed. You'll just take care of your classes. If you work at like a full-time job, then your weekends will be free for you. You'll be able to do whatever you want in the evenings. You'll be able to hang out with your friends and do, special other activities. So that's number three, your occupation. Number four, then, is your service to God. So this is how are you serving God throughout your week? Going to church is not serving God. That's the least that we can do, our reasonable service. Serving God is if you're an adult and you're out in the workforce, serving God might be serving in your church. Maybe it's working in the nursery or it's teaching a Sunday school class, something like that. In college, and you're connected with Chi Alpha, it might be being a small group leader. It might be being a greeter on the Wednesday night services. It might be running an event for Chi Alpha. It's something in service. So helping the ministry, helping your ministry on campus. So that's service to God. And then number five is like everything else. It's going to the movies, hanging out, playing video games, taking a nap. All those things are extracurricular activities on top of whatever else you're doing. So, and then we always say that number 5B is like a boyfriend or girlfriend. If it's someone that you're not engaged to or you're not married to, they're at the very bottom of the list because they're going to just come and go through your life. They're not permanent. They don't get to help you with your decisions. They don't get to make decisions for you. So here's how priorities works. Say it's in the middle of your day it's about 3 o'clock, and your friends call and say, hey, we're all going to just go to the lake today. You want to go? And so you have to look back. Have I spent my time with God? Am I okay with my family? Are all my studies taken care of? Oh, I have a test tomorrow. So do I go to the lake right now and blow that off, and maybe I'll study when I get home at 10 o'clock tonight? Or should I go ahead and take care of my things right now and maybe go meet them at the lake later? So a 3 bumps a 5 every time. Okay, what about it's my mom's birthday. I was supposed to go home this weekend, but some friends invited me to just go hang out with them on Saturday and go to the movies. Well, let's see. 2 is a family thing. 5 is an extracurricular activity. So yeah, a 2 bumps a 5. You go spend the time with your mom, and you can go to the movies with your friends anytime. What about it's a Sunday morning, and my work decides they need for me to come in and work. It's a part-time job. It's not my career, but they needed me to come in to work. So a part-time job, that would be like extracurricular. It's not your occupation, because your occupation is a student. So a number 1, going to church on Sunday morning, bumps a 5, which is extracurricular activity. So no, you tell your job, I can't work on Sunday mornings. I'm never going to be able to work on Sunday mornings or Wednesday nights ever while I'm in college. So you see how that works. Sometimes things get a little out of balance, and things happen that you can't control. That's understandable. Things are going to happen sometimes, but that's not going to happen all the time. That's not going to happen every day. If you're leading a small group and people, are coming in to give you these flimsy excuses, oh, I need to study for my test tomorrow, and you say, well, how long have you known you're going to have this test? Oh, I've known for 3 weeks, and you're just now studying for your test. That doesn't make any sense. Why didn't you study before? Because your priorities have been out of order. So not only is it good for you, it's going to be good when you're leading people. It's going to be good when you have children later. Keeping priorities in life, keeping them straight and keeping them in order is going to make your life go smoother, and it's going to cause a lot less stress in your life. So there you go.